SCP Foundation Resource Center. Please select File. File selected. Mobile Task Forces.
Mobile task forces are elite units composed of personnel drawn from across the Foundation and are mobilized to deal with specific threats or situations that sometimes exceed the operational capacity or expertise of regular field personnel, and, as their name suggests, may be relocated between facilities or locations as they are needed. Mobile task force personnel represent the best of the Foundation. Mobile task forces vary greatly in size, composition, and purpose. A battalion-strength combat-oriented task force trained to deal with highly aggressive, anomalous entities may consist of hundreds of troops, plus support personnel, vehicles, and equipment, and can be deployed in whole or in part to deal with threats across the globe. However, a mobile task force can also be a small, specialized intelligence gathering or investigative task force that may have fewer than a dozen personnel if that is deemed sufficient to accomplish their goals. While in the field, task force members often pose as emergency responders, local or federal law enforcement, or military personnel appropriate to the region in which they are operating. Mobile task force commanders can also request the assistance of local field units or personnel stationed at nearby Foundation facilities in order to accomplish their missions. Mobile task forces list: MTF Alpha 1, designation Red Right Hand. Mobile Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Alpha 1 is a task force that reports directly to the O5 Council and is used in situations that require the strictest operational security. The task force consists of the Foundation's best and most loyal operatives and serves as the O5 Council Special Operations Unit. Further information regarding MTF Alpha 1 is classified Level 5. MTF Beta 7. Designation Maz Hatters. Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Beta 7 specializes in the acquisition and containment of anomalies exhibiting extreme biological, chemical, or radiological hazards, as well as the rapid containment and cleanup of areas affected by such anomalies. This includes the planning and deployment of contingencies for wide area or pandemic spread of anomalous disease agents or other contagious phenomena. MTF Epsilon 6. Designation Village Idiots. Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Epsilon 6 specializes in the investigation, containment, and subsequent cleanup of anomalies in rural and suburban environments. MTF Epsilon 11. Designation Nine-Tailed Fox. Mobile Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Epsilon 11 handles internal security for the SCP Foundation, under oversight by MTF Alpha 1. They are a special ops force deployed to Foundation sites when standard protocols fail and multiple breaches are imminent. As such, most of their operations are classified. MTF Eta 10. Designation See No Evil. Mobile Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Eta 10 specializes in the investigation, acquisition, and initial containment of objects or entities exhibiting visual cognitohazards, visual mimetic agents, or otherwise requiring indirect or alternative observation in order to safely handle. MTF Iota 10. Designation Damn Feds. Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Iota 10 maintains undercover operatives in various international, federal, and provincial law enforcement agencies and specializes in facilitating the transfer of anomalous evidence and objects into Foundation control, as well as the transfer of jurisdiction over anomalous event locations from local law enforcement to Foundation containment and response teams. MTF Nu 7. Designation Hammer Down. Task Force Mission. Armed Mobile Task Force Nu 7 is a battalion-strength force consisting of 3 company-sized elements of Special Operations Infantry Forces, a light armored vehicle company, tank platoon, helicopter squadron, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, CBRN platoon, combat engineer platoon, nuclear weapons specialist squad, plus additional combat specialists and support personnel. AMTF Nu 7 is based primarily out of Armed Biocontainment Area 14 and is tasked with responding to incidents involving loss of communication with major Foundation facilities under circumstances wherein a site-wide breach, enemy compromise, or other similarly catastrophic event is suspected. MTF Omega-1 Designation: Law's Left Hand. Mobile Task Force Mission: Mobile Task Force Omega-1 are empowered to remove or execute high-ranking Foundation personnel if they are determined to be acting unethically. Answers only to the Ethics Committee as their counterpart to the O5 Command's red right hand. End of page. Thank you for listening to this SCP audio file brought to you by researcher TADHG. If you enjoyed this reading and would like to see more, please subscribe. We'll be posting more videos in the future.